The second event of MMG Season 5 is an MMG Classic balancing. Although the beam has been changed up a bit, now you can get up to 65 on the beam and 80 if you finish. This one, otherwise it will remain the same as we start off with the Buzzies. Buzzies, they're statistically not that great in balancing. See what they can do here, and it kind of is showing here. There were quite a few collisions in there, and they all just kind of fell off. It is pretty common for teams to get finishers, but so to not get one isn't that good. 205 is the first benchmark. Now Team Canary do. They're polar opposites. They have been very good at balancing, and they will get a finisher. That seems like a pretty good run from Team Canary. All the other three falling off to the near side, but some pretty decent distances in there. 231, a lot better than the Buzzies. They go into first provisionally. Now the Flying Colors. Team that hasn't done balancing all too often, but I say they're fairly decent at it, but kind of came undone there for those final three miles. They just drifted off to the far side, falling off with relatively similar points. 209, that's only barely ahead of the Buzzies. Sparkling Shockers going up next. A rookie team in the main league, and that did not look too good either. Went to the near side and then 3 to the far, similar to what the Flying Colors did. But at the 208, it is 1 point worse than what the Flying Colors did. Now Trulopals, relatively mediocre in balancing, but that did not look good at all. A lot of collisions, sending all the models flying to the edges. That is not what you want. 183, far out in last so far. Voltron Voltage now. They also have they don't have too good of a balancing history, and again it's showing, although it was quite consistent. They had one nearly have a finisher. 212, it's second so far. It's still not that great. We've not really seen any exceptional runner, although Team Canary was quite solid. With the Chemical Nuance, so what they could do, they will get a finisher. We're back out to another pretty solid run, though the other three fell off quite early. So I don't think they will beat Team Canary. No, 227. It's actually fairly close. 4 points behind now at the halfway mark. We have the Gladiators. They got last in the first event. They need to pick it up here. Ooh, and that looked like a very consistent run. They were all in a perfect straight line until the end, where they kind of just drifted off. They held it off a bit longer. They could have been an amazing one, but 221 still puts them in third. It's quite a decent run. It's the halfway point. Team Canary is leading over the Chemical Nuance. For now, step by the Poisoner. They got 50th in event 1. See what they could do. Ooh, that's looking like a good run. A finisher and 2 really solid ones in there. Poisoners, I think this should surely take them the lead. Let's see what they did. 246, my man. It is enough to take the lead. Now the Candlelights. Winners of the first event. See what they can do. They're holding strong. They have 3 finishers. The Candlelights, 3 finishers. Look like they're on track for another gold medal. Well, I doubt anybody's beating that. 295. Blowing the rest of the competition away. I don't think anyone's going to catch up to that. Volcano Vandals. Very bad balancing team. That's actually quite a solid run, but they're not going to come close to what the Candlelights just did because, oh my, near perfection. 232 is put enough into third. Volcano Vandals have not placed about 15th in any balancing event, so they're guaranteed to improve. Reptile Rapture now always a pretty good balancing team, and that looked really good as well. We're truly getting into the better runs now, though. Is there anyone going to beat the Candlelights? They will go for a back-to-back goal. 244, and they take over third now, just barely behind the Poisoners. Then Volpines up now. They got a silver in balancing last season. Off they go, and they will have a good run. The earlier teams are getting demolished by the later ones. Nimble Volpines also showing off the prowess. 236. They're in fourth provisionally. First Marine Pillagers up now, the winners of last season balancing. And the bronze medal winners of the first event. They get 2 finishers. And this is also really good. I don't think it's Candlelight standard, but I think they should be second places. The other 2 were fairly good as well. 277. They're indeed in second, but still 18 points behind Candlelight. No Grown Garden are defending champions. Balancing has never been their best event, and it's showing here. That's pretty much the only mediocre run we've had in the second half. All of them have been great otherwise. Let's see if our host can keep up with us. The Golden Gems or final runner. They start off with a good 4th place finish, and they're doing well here. They get one to the end, and one of them just barely misses the ending. But let's see what they got. Is it enough for a podium? No, just barely not. They'll finish in 4th again with a 2:44, but the Candlelights will win this event for a back-to-back gold. Prismarine Pillagers also get back-to-back medals, and the Poisoners will get a medal after a disappointing start, so that's good for them. The Candlelights, they actually won a back-to-back golds last season as well. Now they do it in the first 2 events, the best start you can have. And let's see how much the lead is. It's an entire bronze medal over the double medalist, the Prismarine Pillagers. Chemical Communities fall to 3rd. And Revolt and Voltage have inherited last. In fact, the bottom 2, both the Electric Rivalry. What a rivalry that is. Anyway, stay tuned for fun and endurance.